In this video I thought I would take a minute or some time to talk about two choral CDs that has been released recently. There are the two new May releases from Finnish classical label Ondine. I just love Ondine, and they have released two glorious CDs of choral music. The first CD is Sigvard Klava, who conducts the Latvian radio choir in work by the Russian composer Georgy Sviridov. It's his canticle and prayers. This is local church music, which is absolutely wonderful. You get to hear first his canticles and prayers, written 1980 to 1997, which features 21 tracks, are in 4 different parts. The Inexpressible Miracle, having beheld a strange nativity, from the Old Testament, and other songs, the last 4. And that is 61 minutes long and 36 seconds. And it also is 3 minutes 30 seconds long, The Red Easter from 1978. And this is a glorious quality recording, both in sound and performance. I never seldomly hear choir so great. This is expressiveness when it is best. I truly enjoy this. There's also a great, interesting booklet with English notes and the lyrics in English for those of us who are not fluent in Russian. This is an excellent recording, and I can truly say that this is for all lovers of choral music. This is one of the best, or if not this year's best, choral CD. Now, if you want choral music with soloists, there are a couple of soloists here, but not that, with specific solo parts and an orchestra backing up, then you should get the other CD that comes this year from this month from Ondine. Sorry about being distracted. If you could hear some sort of funny noise in the background, it's an ice cream man coming outside with his horn, just playing a melody so that people will stop and buy ice cream. But let's forget about that now. The second new CD from Ondine this month features Aapo Häkkinen. He conducts the Estonian Philharmonic Chamber Choir, the Helsinki Baroque Orchestra, with soloist Karin Sampson soprano, Vedo Schachter countertenor, tenor Vera Gyre, Cornelis Ulle bass, and Jonathan Sals bass. And they perform 3 pieces that are associated with Robert Schumann. First, it's the glorious Ballade von Pagen und Königstochter, opus 140, which is 32 minutes long, and it's in 4 movements. After that, it is music by Johann Sebastian Bach. It's a cantata, Bach, Werkverzeichnis 105, Here gehe nicht ins Gerecht, oder 105. And it's 22 minutes long. And why is it here, you wonder? Well, this is a version by Robert Schumann, made in Dresden 1849, so it's Schumann's version of the cantata. And the CD concludes with Robert Schumann's Adventlied, opus 71, which is 17.5 minutes long. And the most interesting part of this is actually the Adventlied, because it's a seldom heard work. So seldom that there's a star behind it here. And those of you who know your classical music, and the star means world premiere recording, and that it is. I was rather surprised to learn that there's a choral piece, a piece for choral soloist and full orchestra by Robert Schumann, that makes it world premiere in 2018. I thought he was one of those, major composers that pretty much everything he wrote was recorded, unless you find some sort of etude or some sort of, sketch in a dusty archive that's not been released before, but it isn't. Soloists are wonderful. Orchestra plays like they've never done this better. I truly like the sharp brass playing of these sort of hunters' calls in the beginning of the Ballade von Pagen und Königstochter, but everything is wonderful. So is the choir also. The CD features English notes and lyrics with English translations. This is again a wonderful CD. I have trouble deciding which of these two I like most. I like them both a lot, And they are also serious contenders to music to have on a deserted island. This is great music, so all lovers of classical choral music, both a cappella and with an orchestra, should get these 2 CDs immediately. And there are also great liner notes telling us about the music and so on, so it's rather interesting to read to get the music in perspective. Very, very deeply recommended for the classical music and choral and classical music lover, especially the one who likes choral music.